the last 1 year, really, and they traveled to Tennessee last year and beat them.
Yeah,
Tennessee was not very
good, but I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna do this for you, man. I'm very up in the air. I think this game is dead even. I don't know which way this will go. Who knows? But I'll roll with you, Uncle T. I'm gonna take the Raiders to win this game.
All right.
But I'm not. I'm doing it mainly for you. I'm not really encouraged by any of that pick either way. I think it's.
You're all hard.
I think this is a game. Yeah, I know, right? This is a game that's, for me, it's almost too close. It's too close to call. It's that's unpredictable.
Actually, you know what? I think the Raiders are a much better team than they've shown. They're a very good offensive team. Their defense.
They got to tighten up that secondary. That's what.
They've given up 1,000 yards in a total in 2 games. They've got to show up. If they don't show up, there's a pretty good chance that Ken Norton is on the hot. He's already on the hot seat right now.
I have a hard time fathoming how. I know, isn't Dennis Allen their Dennis Allen's defensive coordinator in New Orleans. Never mind.
Never mind is right.
Who is their defensive coordinator? Ken Norton.
It's Ken Norton Jr.
Right.
He had a lot of success in Seattle, but he had different personnel in Seattle as well. Brought over some of those guys to Oakland, just hasn't been right. Maybe he's going to get a 6-week shot at this. But if they keep giving up 500 yards a game and Sean Smith, the new big money free agent defensive back, keeps getting toasted, there's going to be hell to pay. They got to get it fixed. But I do think they win this game by 3 or 4 points. 24-20, I'm taking the Raiders. What do we got left here, dude? We got actually a really good game left and then a really shitty game left. Let's get the really shitty game out of the way. That's Sunday night, Chicago at Dallas. I don't even care. Dallas is a 7-point favorite. I would take the Bears because neither one of these teams are that great.
See,
actually, I take it back. I'm taking Dallas.
Yeah, come on. The game's in Jerry World. Dak Prescott has looked up. Well, he's looked actually. I've been actually very impressed with what I've seen from Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he's looked good.
He looks like he's confident. He looks like, but the thing about that too is it's got to be a secure thought for a rookie quarterback, knowing how good your offensive line is, knowing you're protected, knowing you got guys, you got capable weapons. Des Bryant, Jason Witten's a Hall of Famer. Cole Beasley is a very nice slot option target. So you have these options, and it's good to have all those things. But I like the Cowboys too. The Bears suck. And I don't mean to. I'd like to say it a little bit more intelligently than just sound like something. I sound like a fat drunk ass wearing a big dog jersey and barking on Sunday afternoons in Cleveland. By just saying something like that, I'd like to sound a little more intelligent. Than that. But bottom line is, it's just true. They suck.
They're just not a good team. Jay Cutler is maybe him leaving is good for them. So who knows? So I'm going to take Dallas as well. The Monday night matchup. We still have one more good afternoon game or a good 1 o'clock game tomorrow to talk about too. But the Monday night matchup is another one I don't particularly care too much for. New Orleans at 0-2 Monday night. Little bit of nostalgia here. A little Steve Gleason blocking a punt and setting the city of New Orleans ablaze in the best way it'd been in a long time. I think New Orleans wins the game, but maybe not by 3. This is a push if you ask me. New Orleans. I'll take New Orleans minus the 3, but I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll roll with the Saints if they're at home in the Dome. Neither one of these teams can play defense very good. So I mean, one thing about this game is if you do stay up and watch it, which I wouldn't hate on anybody who chose. Hey, well, maybe I got to be up. Maybe I got to be up for work tomorrow, and this isn't box office here. But I expect you probably see a good show with some points and some scoring because, like I said, neither one of these teams have pretty good offenses, but neither one can play defense to save their life. So. You could see a track meet here.
Minnesota and Carolina. This is a very good game too. Minnesota's defense is
yeah, it's talk about an old school style game because this is one of those games. This is not for the Big 12 fan right here. This is a old school smack you in the mouth, hit them kind of game because both these teams can play some defense. I know we just talked about 2 teams who cannot play defense. These are 2 teams that can at a very high level.
Well, now let me say this, though, too. Carolina smoked the 49ers last week. Smoked them. I mean, that was a boat race. They blew them out of the water like it was nothing.
Just a much better team.
Good football team again. Carolina covered their ass off last year, too.
They sure did. They sure did.
And this is a team that after a big win like that, they didn't seem to do a lot of slowing down. When they busted people last year like that, they came back the next week and you got the same effort. The more and more I watch, the more and more I got to tell you, Cam's your MVP again this year. That kid takes over football games like nothing I've seen in a long, long time. I think Carolina, look, they're a 7-point favorite. They're laying big number on the Vikings. Minnesota's defense is very good. This could be a really nice challenge for Carolina, much like Denver was defensively, but I don't think Minnesota's got – Carolina's going to cover Stephon Diggs a lot better than Green Bay did.
They're a better defense than there,
Much
but
better.
I'm very tempted. I don't know where you have them, but I am getting 7 points.
I do too.
Minnesota. So that's tempting. With that number, I know they're on the road. I know they're depleted. They're an Adrian Peterson-less team. But one thing I take into consideration, I don't even know if I should look so much into Peterson being gone. I know that sounds blasphemous.
I wouldn't either.
But he's averaged. The numbers don't lie. He's been averaging 1.6 yards a carry for 2 games. He's not been a factor in either one of their 2 wins this season. So is the absence of him going to make that much of a difference?
No, I don't know, dude. I think Father Time finally caught up with him, and he is he's not the same back he's been in years. So maybe that needs to ready to go for a while.
I know. I know it's probably set up. With that point spread, I know what Vegas is doing. They're telling you they want you to take Minnesota. They want you to take those points.
Yeah, they are.
Carolina's going to come out and win the game, 20-7.
Yeah, I think this is a blowout. I think laying 7 in the NFL in a defensive game is a lot of points, but you don't know, and they don't know how good this Carolina team is.
Vegas is tricky.
Vegas
is tricky like that. I think all roads are telling you Carolina's going to cover.
I do too, and it's a lot of points, but I'm taking Carolina minus the 7. You too?
Yeah, more I think into it. I was tempted to take the points in Minnesota, but being around, seeing how these numbers, seeing how Vegas does things, that's set up for you to jump on the points right there. And I think, like I said, I think all roads and everything leading up to it say Carolina's going to cover and win.
So we're going to finish it all up here, but I got to tell you, if anybody out there hadn't noticed yet, Austin Safarian-Jenkins, the tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was picked up for DUI here Thursday. The video's out there floating around the internet, but they caught him.
They don't have Uber. They don't have Uber in Tampa.
Apparently not, but I can't help but wonder if that's going to be a distraction for this team. So let's see, man. Tomorrow's week 3 already. It's going to be a great time. Make sure you go out there and check us out. Send us a message at TL317 on Twitter. I will send you the invite directly to our DraftKings League. Let's get that thing built up and let's have some fun. And then jump in again and start your own Sunday swim. Pick them. There's SundaySwim.com. Check them out. We got a league going. Everybody out there who's listening that's in our league in the Sunday Swim, just go ahead and get your teams picked. A few of you forgot last week, and you're still losing your 50 points when you forget. Don't forget, SundaySwim.com. Do that Sunday morning. Get out there and pick your DraftKings team. Joe, another day in the sun, man. It's a great Saturday. Let's go watch some college football and drink a couple cold ones.
Oh, I already beat you to it. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you later, guys. Everybody have a great, great Saturday afternoon.